Before the video gets started, I would love to apologize for the amount of ums. What's up, everybody? If you read the title, you're probably wondering what the hell I could possibly have done to get kicked out of school. And I'm not talking about just like OSS. They literally, what is it called? Suspended, not suspended. They withdrew me from their student list or whatever. I could no longer go there. I couldn't come back or anything. Anyway, so in my junior year, I broke my hand and I ended up losing my license. So since this happened, I was already dating my current girlfriend, and I told my dad, I was like, hey, you know, we live in this city, but I go to school and I work in this city that my girlfriend also lives in. So I feel like it would be easier for you and me, because when he goes to work in the morning, but he goes the opposite way of my school. He goes to this city and my school's in this city. So anyway, I was like, I feel like so I don't have to worry about a ride to work after school, that I should just stay with her and she can take me to and from school. So lost my train of thought, sorry. Okay, so anyway, I was at this time junior year living with my girlfriend, and now that I was actually living there, even though I was living there and was already having all this time with her, I guess, I was still missing school to hang out with her, like on her days off and stuff. Or sometimes if she had to work and I was supposed to go to school, I'd still miss school and I'd just go to work also because we worked together. So, and they were normally always shorthanded, so they'll let you come in. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, that was my junior year, but I ended up finishing. I just didn't go often. So since I didn't go, every now and then I would go and get the schoolwork, and I would go home and I would do the schoolwork. Very rarely though. That was literally like my story. So like, since I wasn't living with my dad, he didn't know I wasn't going every day. But then like the days he did know, it was like, oh, well, I stopped by the school and I got my schoolwork. Some days I did, some days I didn't. That was just my story. So Dad, if you're watching this, sorry. But that was my junior year. So my senior year, I literally got kicked out, I feel like in like October. So, you know, school starts in August. I think by October, November, I was already kicked out of school. So how did you get kicked out so soon? I was missing days like crazy, and I've always missed like a lot of days consecutively, but I guess I've never made it to 10 days. So I guess the lady in the front office, when I did stop like going there or whatever, it was like, she was like, well, you've come close to this before, like you've missed 7 or 8 days, but you ended up coming that next day. And I guess I never realized I missed 2 weeks of school at a time, but I ended up missing 10 consecutive days. And apparently if you do that in, I guess, the whole state of Georgia, they withdraw you from the school that you're enrolled in, because it's basically like you don't go to school there. So since this happened, I was now kicked out of high school my senior year. And I luckily had a brother. Well, okay, so anyway, this happened. I got kicked out of school, and I guess my dad's the one that found out, because he got a phone call, I think. I want to say they called him and was like, hey, just so you know, your daughter don't go to school here. Like, I'm guessing that's what happened, because I don't think, like, I know I didn't go to school, and they were like, hey, or did I go to school? I don't know. I might have went to school and they called me out of class and was like, hey, you know, you shouldn't be here. But because, and I only say that because I feel like I was there and I went to the office and they tried to give me a brochure for some other school or something. But anyway, luckily I had a brother that he found out about the situation that I was kicked out of school, and I guess he knew. I kind of feel like it was to the point that any other school probably wouldn't take me, because I had missed like in my junior and senior year, like a whole bunch of days. Like I was gonna look for my, what's it called, progress report. I was gonna look for my progress report so I could have the exact amount of periods that I missed both years, but I have no idea where they would be. I feel like I probably threw them away already. But anyway, so my awesome brother found this night school that you didn't have to attend every day, or even, I think maybe once a week. If, like, I'm not sure. I think you had to at least go once a week. No, you didn't, because when I tell y'all what I'm about to tell y'all, you're going to be like, you didn't go once a week. So, I don't know. I guess once you enroll, they just help you. Like, you can go whenever, basically. Between their school hours, you can go whenever, and you don't have to stay the whole day. You can go for an hour if you want, and then leave and go home. But, like, you know. So, anyway, I feel like by December, like, if that late, like, as soon as it happened, we went to enroll, but I feel like I procrastinated, so I'm not sure if it was November or December when we finally did enroll, but I enrolled in the night school, and I didn't start going because I literally procrastinated, and I hated school, though. I got to the point that I hated school. Like, it was so boring. So, January, February, I started going to school for my senior year, and I don't even think I went every week. I know I went, like, the days that I did go, most of the time, it was like, okay, I'm going to do this. So I did go all day, and I did as much work as I could do. And I just crammed everything in because I had just finished, no, I didn't finish any semester, like any classes, my senior year at my original school. And since I was like not going, I was literally failing every class anyway, so it's not like the score would have helped me. So when I did go to my night school, I had to do my whole senior year, and in my head I was like, I have to graduate on time, because if I don't, like, it's literally no point. And you know, you all, like, well, I don't know everybody, but I've always wanted to graduate, you know, so your parents, you know, would be proud of you or whatever. So, yeah, that's literally, I had to finish school for them. And I feel like my dad told me, he was like, you know, you don't have to go to college, but, you know, a high school diploma would be nice. So, shout out that high school diploma. Oh, also, that was another thing. Once I got kicked out of my original high school, I was like, I'm not getting a GED, which I'm not frowning down on anybody that has a GED, but to me, it's like, you're supposed to get a high school diploma, and if it's not that, then it's not it. So I was really glad that I could get a high school diploma, like, at the end of it, even though I slacked so bad, and if I wasn't able to, it was, like, really my fault, because I chose not to go to school. It was really refreshing that I was still able to. And I also didn't feel so bad because, not bragging, but okay, so anyway, it was our first graduating class of the Foothills Night School, I guess, for the county. And there was probably only 20 people, but of the 20 people, I was literally the number one. Like, I had the valedictorian, I had to do that little speech or whatever. Literally so nerve-wracking, but I guess it was worth it. It was nice. So I just want to say, if you are in school, finish school. It's worth it. Like, at least to have the high school diploma. Whatever you plan on doing is honestly up to you, but I would say a high school diploma minimum. Because if you think about it, you've literally been going to school since you were a child. So what have you been doing it for? Nothing, because you need that little piece of paper at the end. It'd be nice. And then just do whatever you want to do. So yeah, that was just my story on how I got kicked out of school, and I still ended up graduating. So yeah, If you watched my video, I want to say one of the videos in the car, and it has that little blue and white thing hanging down. That's my tassel. So yeah, that's all I have for today. You guys have a great day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.